And it's hi, hi, hey, the army's on its way. Count off front pages loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's hi, hi, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the days on its run. For wherever we go, you'll always know that the army goes rolling along. Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah.
With them coming to our events and seeing
Glory, glory, hallelujah.
Hello, folks. My name is Jen. I'm from Golden State Times. I'm the host of the stream, and I'd like to welcome you. The president is set to speak at the Chiefs of Police Convention in Orlando, Florida, in just a few minutes. I would just like to ask if you guys can please share the live stream on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Gab, anything. If you guys can put it out there, that would be greatly appreciated. If you guys put it on Twitter or Gab, I'll give you guys a quick shout out on microphone right before the president comes out and delivers his speech. Also, later on today, President Donald Trump is going to witness the swearing in of Justice Kavanaugh. So make sure that you guys stay tuned live here at Golden State Times. That's going to happen later on today. And we might also have a State Department briefing, so stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for choosing Golden State Times as your stream of choice. Thank you so much. Also, moderators, thank you for coming out and keeping the chat clean and enjoyable for everyone. Like I said, if you guys share the live stream on Twitter or Gab, I will be giving you guys a quick shout out on microphone. Thank you so much. All right, folks, so we already have, give me 1 second. So we already have some patriots that are sharing our live stream on social media already, so I'm going to give them a quick shout out. Just give me a second while I get this figured out here. Okay. Give me a second. All right, so here we go. All right, so we have... There we go. So we have Christopher. Thank you so much, Christopher, for sharing the live stream on social media. Thank you so much, Chris. And Danielle, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. We also have Rob Sinclair. Thank you. Lynn. Also, we have, let's see here. We have Shane. Thank you so much, Shane, for sharing the live stream. We also have Murray. Thank you so much, Murray. Thank you so much to Jerry. Also, Jerry, thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. We have InfoWin. Thank you so much, InfoWin, for sharing the live stream. Thank you so much, Otmer, for sharing the live stream. Let's see, who else do we have on here? Okay, so I think that's... Oh, no, here we have another one. USA Buy-Sell Business Model. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. And I think for right now, that's all we have. But we will be updating to see who else is sharing the live stream on social media. Thank you so much for all of your support, folks. This helps us out so much. You cannot believe. All right, so we have some more. We have Randy. Thank you so much, Randy. Archangel Warcry. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Rick, thank you so much, Rick. We got Parker Brown, thank you so much. And we also have System Johnny Loving. I hope I said that right, but thank you so much. Hebrews 12:29. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. TT, thank you so much. Now Nazira, that's what the handle is. Thank you so much. Let's see, who else do we have on here? Jim, thank you so much, Jim, for sharing the live stream. All right, so we're going to be giving some more shout outs here of patriots that have been sharing our live stream on social media. Let's see who we have. Who do we have now? Let's see. We have. Thank you very much, Laura. Thank you very much, Rick. We also have Dana. Cynthia. We have. Let's see. Yeah, Cynthia. We have Jane. Thank you so much, Jane. We have Trump's microwaved soda. That's an interesting handle. Laura, Joanne. Thank you so much, Joanne. Maria. Thank you very much, Maria. And then, and that's it for right now. Thank you so much to everyone that's sharing the live stream on social media. If you have any more, we'll give you guys a shout out if you share our live stream on Twitter or on gab.ai. Thank you so much. Also, don't forget to smack the thumbs up button right below the video. That tells YouTube that you guys like our coverage, that you guys want to see more, that you guys want to see the president and stuff like that. So if you guys smack the thumbs up button, that helps out the channel and it lets YouTube know that we're doing a good job. Thank you. Alright, so I'd like to give a few more shout outs. We have, let's see here, we have Harry. Thank you so much, Harry. We also have Hebrews 1229. Thank you again for sharing the live stream. We have Nathaniel. Thank you so much, Nathaniel. And also we have Mayor. Thank you so much, Mayor. We got Noni. Diane, thank you so much for sharing the live stream. All right, Patriots, thank you so much for sharing it. If you just joined us right now, please share the live stream on social media. The president is set to speak in just a few minutes. Right now, we are watching his speech, or we're going to watch the speech at the Chiefs of Police Convention in Orlando, Florida. After that, later on today at the White House, the president is going to witness the swearing in of Justice Kavanaugh. I was about to say Gorsuch. Justice Kavanaugh. So he's going to be sworn in officially in front of the president later on today. So make sure you guys stay tuned live here at Golden State Times. He was sworn in at the Supreme Court. I think it was on Saturday. Right after he got confirmed, he was sworn in at the Supreme Court. Now he's being sworn in at the White House so President Trump can sign it off. Thank you so much. All right, folks. So I'm gonna be looking to see if there's any more of you folks that have been sharing the live stream on social media. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if there's any more patriots that have been sharing the live stream. Thank you very much to Jane. Thank you, Jane, for sharing the live stream. Also, thank you very much to Happy Campers. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream. Harry, thank you so much, Harry. So I guess that's it for right now, folks. If you guys share the live stream on social media, on Twitter or on Gab, I'll give you guys a quick shout out on microphone. So please share the stream on social media. Also smack the like button, the thumbs up button below the video. That way you guys let YouTube know that you guys like watching President Trump, that you guys enjoy our live streams, and that you guys like our content. Thank you.
Looking for a well-ran.
All right, folks, so I want to go on microphone real quick and say thank you to everyone that shared the live stream on social media. If you just joined us right now, please share this stream on Facebook, Twitter, Gab, 8chan, 4chan, Reddit. I can care less where you guys put it. But it helps us out so much when you guys share a live stream. If you guys are any part of any of those groups on Facebook or Twitter or any of those other social medias, if you guys can post it on there too, that would be amazing. Thank you. I'll be giving shout outs to anyone that shares it on Twitter or gab.ai. So if you guys want to get a quick shout out over the microphone, then please share this live stream on social media. If you already shared it, thank you so much for your support. If you guys already smacked the like button, the thumbs up button below the video, thank you so much. If you haven't yet, please push that thumbs up button. That way YouTube knows that we're doing a good job, that you guys want to watch the president, and that you guys enjoy our live streams. Thank you. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you guys subscribe and click the notification bell. Later on today, the president is going to witness the swearing in of Justice Kavanaugh. Thank you so much. It comes later on today. Thank you.
Medication.
All right, folks, so here's a few developments that have been happening today. One of them says Kavanaugh hires Supreme Court's first-time all-women law clerk team. So every single one of his law clerks are women. And also, the president has spoken to Rod Rosenstein while he was in the Air Force One on his way to Orlando, Florida. So there should be some developments coming from that. So yeah, folks, the president spoke to Rod Rosenstein, and Kavanaugh has hired an all-women law clerk team.
is important.
All right, folks, I'm going to be giving a few shout outs. Hopefully, some patrons have been sharing our live stream on social media. Let's see if I can find any here. Let's see. There has been some sharing. Oh, here we go. Donald. Thank you so much, Donald Guy, for sharing the live stream. Let's see if we have any more here. Thank you very much, Apache77. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. I have to click on this one. Yep. Thank you so much to Corrado. Thank you so much for sharing the live stream on social media. Let's see here. We have any more Patriots sharing the live stream. Thank you very much, Jane, for sharing the live stream on social media. And that's it. All right. So if you guys share the live stream on Twitter or gav.ai, I will give you guys a quick shout out on the microphone. So if you guys can please share the live stream, that would be amazing. Also, don't forget to smack the like button. As you guys can see, we're still waiting for the president. The president is set to arrive in just a few minutes, and then he'll come out and give his speech. This is the Chiefs of Police Convention in Orlando, Florida. Thank you very much for choosing us as your stream of choice. another development that we have, folks, and I forgot to say this one, was that Secretary of State Pompeo has met with Kim Jong-un. So another meeting between the president and Kim Jong-un is in the works right now, folks. So there might be another summit between the United States and North Korea. Stay tuned for that. All right, so I'd like to give a quick shout out to Sam. Thank you so much, Sam, for sharing the live stream. And Lori, thank you so much, Lori, for sharing the live stream on social media. Thank you very much, United States of QAnon. Thank you so much. We also have, let's see, I said Sam. Thank you, Sam. Who do we have? Mrs. GBAK. It says Maxine Waters needs to go. That's a very good handle right there. All right, so who do we have right now? Let's see. We have Victoria. Thank you so much, Victoria, for sharing the live stream. Also, Florence. Thank you so much, Florence, for sharing the live stream. Press 1 on the chat if you guys are ready for the president. The president has arrived at the venue. Are you guys ready to see President Trump speak at the Chiefs of Police Convention? Press 1 on the chat. As you guys can see, they actually turned on the lights by the podium, so that means that the president is in the building, and also that the president should be coming out in just a few minutes. So make sure you guys go grab your coffees and hot chocolates or whatever you're drinking and get a refill, because the president is set to come out in just a few minutes. If you guys are drinking alcohol at this time, shame on you. I'm just kidding. So yeah, so make sure you guys go and get your drinks, get your food, whatever you guys are going to have, so you guys can enjoy. And the president should be coming out in just a few minutes. Press 1 on the chat if you think that there's going to be a smart person that's going to make something called Kavanaugh beer. You know, like Billy beer, but now we have Kavanaugh beer. Do you think somebody's going to actually market that and sell it? Let me know in the chat. Press 1. Let me know on the chat how Alex is doing. How's Alex doing, folks? I haven't kept up with him whatsoever, but if you have, how's it doing? Is his company doing well still, or the being deplatformed totally destroyed his company? Let me know in the chat. I have no idea. I've been wondering for a while. Let me know.
Farewell and adieu to you, fair Spanish lady. March along, sing a song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. And it's high, high, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cadence loud and strong. For wherever we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. Thine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory.
All right, folks, we have just received the 10-minute warning. 10-minute warning, folks. So I just right now received the 10-minute warning. The president should be coming out in just a few minutes, and he'll deliver his speech. Thank you so much to everyone that shared the live stream on social media. If you haven't yet and you just joined us, please share this live stream on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Gab. Anything would help, folks. Send it through text message. Send it through email. However you can get it out there, it'll be greatly appreciated. Also, please don't forget to smack the like button, the thumbs up button below the video. That way you let YouTube know that you guys want to see the president, that you guys like our content, and that you guys like our coverage. It helps us out a lot, folks. Thank you so much.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Annual Conference and Exhibition of the International Association of Chiefs of Police is now called Exhibition of the International Association of Chiefs of Police is now called to order. As you know, we will be joined today by the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump. But first, we're going to hear from Florida Governor Rick Scott. Governor Scott is a Navy veteran and is currently finishing his second term as governor. Please join me in welcoming Governor Scott.
I want to thank LaGrange Police Chief and President of the International Association of Chiefs of Police, Lou Deckmer, for the introduction and for everybody being here here. It's an honor to be with all of you. First thing, I'm the governor of Florida, so the most important thing I ask you to do is spend every dime you have. You keep our economy going. We sell a lot of homes, so there's a lot of homes for sale. Buy a home. You'll pay our sales tax and our property taxes. As you know, we have a hurricane coming to our state right now. It's got the potential of being a Category 3. It's bearing down on our state, and we're doing everything we can to get ready. This morning, I had the opportunity to be in Panama City, getting an update on the storm, and we'll be traveling the state to try to make sure everybody's safe. So many of your brothers and sisters will be working hard away from their families to keep all of our families safe over the next few days. It's been a goal to make Florida the most law enforcement friendly state in the nation, and we have a great president, the Florida Police Chiefs Association, and FSU Police Chief David Perry, who is focused on the same goal. I want to thank Chief Perry, if you'll give him a big round of applause for all of our police chiefs in Florida. I want to go back to the hurricane for a second. I just want to thank President Trump. As you know, we've had some horrible hurricanes in this state. We had Irma last year. President Trump couldn't have done more than what he's done. Everything I asked for, President Trump came through. FEMA worked hard, but everything I asked for, and today I spoke with him about this hurricane, and he's promised all the resources of the federal government to take care of us. Florida's at a 47-year low in our crime rate, thanks to the hard work of Florida's law enforcement. As police chiefs, you have the privilege to be in command of fine men and women who every day put their lives on the line in service to our communities and to show their heroism in the face of danger. There has never been a more critical time to have leaders like each of you protecting our families. As we take this opportunity to recognize your service, we also recognize the incredible bravery of our officers in the face of an unimaginable danger. I'd like to take a moment to bring your attention to an officer from right here in Orlando that is still battling for his life. Orlando Police Chief Kevin Valencia. Officer Valencia was shot in the line of duty in June responding to a domestic violence call and is still recovering from his very serious injuries. We continue to pray and hope everyone will pray for Officer Valencia and his family. When a law enforcement officer goes to work, they don't know if they'll come home safely. The least we can do is ensure they do never have to worry about their family, that their family will be taken care of if something happens to them. With us today are two strong Floridians whose husbands have been lost to senseless violence against police. I'd like for you to join me in welcoming Teresa Condit, the wife of fallen Tarpon Springs police officer Charles Condit. Teresa is here with her daughter, Alina. Also, we have Florida Department of Law Enforcement Special Agent Sadia Baxter, wife of fallen Kissimmee police officer Matthew Baxter. In Florida, we made it a top priority to honor our fallen law enforcement and take care of their families. In 2016, we changed state law so that families of fallen officers receive 100% of their loved one's monthly salary for life. This was the right thing to do. Local governments should be following our lead. This year, I was honored to support Teresa Condon in calling for the city of Tarpon Springs to provide the full benefits of her husband's 23 years of law enforcement service. I'm glad that Tarpon Springs agreed to do this and proud that Teresa fought for both her family and for the families of all fallen law enforcement officers. Teresa and Sadia, thank you for everything you've done, and I'm sorry what happened to your family. In Florida, we always stand up for our law enforcement and their families. And today is good that we are not only seeing a complete dedication to law enforcement by states like Florida, but in the actions of our great president. President Trump's unwavering support of law enforcement shows his commitment to making sure that all of you have the support you need to do the difficult work you do each and every day. We have a president who understands the sacrifices America's law enforcement makes each and every day to protect our communities. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be here. Please spend all your money. And now I'll turn it back over to Chief Lou Deckmer.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to introduce the President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
And I'm proud to be an American.
Great to be with you. And I want to thank Chief Deckmer for the wonderful introduction and for your lifetime of distinguished service. A very special friend of mine. I'm thrilled to be here in the great state of Florida with the incredible men and women of law enforcement. On behalf of all Americans, I want to express our eternal gratitude for what you do every single day to protect our families, defend our streets, and take down criminals. And what you do is keep America safe, and nobody does it better than you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I also want to thank your amazing families, because you know that without them you couldn't do it. And they're here, and they are indeed fantastic people. So thank you to the families. Appreciate it very much. We are thrilled to be joined today by a true friend of law enforcement, Governor Rick Scott. And I will tell you that Rick has been incredible when it comes to law enforcement. Anytime you need funds from the federal government, he's on the phone. Mr. President, we need more funds. What's it for this time, Rick? It's for law enforcement. And I say, you got him. And speaking of that, oh, you got him. You got them. When law enforcement wants it, and they're reasonable, they want it, and what you do is so incredible. So I just want to say Rick is a tremendous governor, and he is your biggest fan. So thank you very much. And also another one of your big fans, I will tell you that, is Attorney General Pam Bondi, who's with us today. And thank you, Pam. Thank you very much, wherever you may be. She's in this big room someplace. Thank you. Incredible woman. Thank you as well to our Deputy Attorney General, Rod Rosenstein, for being here. Flew down together. The press wants to know, what did you talk about? But we had a very good talk, I will say. That became a very big story, actually, folks. We had a good talk. As Hurricane Michael nears landfall, we are working with state and local officials in Florida to take all necessary precautions, and we urge all residents to be prepared and to heed local officials. I told Rick Scott that we are ready for you. We have already briefed FEMA, and FEMA's getting prepared, and it looks like a big one. Can you believe it? It looks like another big one, but we've handled them well. We handled them very well, and that includes the one that just left us in Florida. Never ends. But we're all prepared, and hopefully it won't be as bad as it's looking. It looked to me, a couple of days ago like it was not going to be much, and now it's looking like it could be a very big one. So we're prepared, and good luck. Today I also want to extend my very special thanks to Orlando Chief John Mina and the entire Orlando Police Department for hosting us in this great city. John? Where's John? Thank you, John. Great job. Great city. Safe city, too, John. Thank you very much. Great job. I also want to thank the board of IACP, and congratulations to your incoming president, Chief Paul Sell. Where's Chief? Chief? Good, Chief. I have a lot of respect for the chief. I know the chief. That means I guess I have to be here next year, Chief. Is that right? Looking like that, right? That's okay. For you guys, anything I can do, I'll do. Very importantly, I want to recognize our law enforcement partners from around the world who have traveled here to share their experience and to strengthen the vital cooperation that we all practice together. We have great, great cooperation all over the world. We deeply value your friendship and your partnership, and thank you very much for being here. Thank you. This year we proudly celebrate the 125th anniversary of the International Association of Chiefs of Police. It's a great group. Today I stand before you as President of the United States to tell you that my administration will always honor, cherish, and support the men and women in blue, and we are proud to do it. Working together, we have achieved extraordinary progress in the fight against violent crime. We understand that reducing crime begins with respecting law enforcement. For too many years, we have watched politicians escalate political attacks on our courageous police officers, and I've never seen it more than over the last few years. It's disgraceful. Politicians who spread this dangerous anti-police sentiment make life easier for criminals and more dangerous for law-abiding citizens. And they also make it more dangerous for police. And it must stop, and it must stop now. Before I took office less than 2 years ago, our nation was experiencing a historic surge in violent crime. In 2015, 2016, additional 128,000 violent crimes were committed nationwide compared to the 2 previous years. That's a tremendous number of additional crime. Over the same period, we witnessed the steepest 2-year consecutive increase in murders in nearly half a century. But we are turning that tide around very rapidly, as you all know in this room. We are taking back our streets from drug lords, gangs, and crimes. We are being tough, we're being smart. By the end of this year, murders in major cities are estimated to drop by close to 10% from their levels in 2016. And I have directed the Attorney General's office to immediately go to the great city of Chicago to help straighten out the terrible shooting wave. Want to straighten it out fast. There's no reason for what's going on there. I've told them to work with local authorities to try to change the terrible deal the city of Chicago entered into with ACLU, which ties law enforcement's hands, and to strongly consider stop and frisk. It works, and it was meant for problems like Chicago. It was meant for it. Stop and frisk. And Rudy Giuliani, when he was mayor of New York City, had a very strong program of stop and frisk, and it went from an unacceptably dangerous city to one of the safest cities in the country, and I think the safest big city in the country. So it works. It's got to be properly applied, but stop and frisk works. The crime spree is a terrible blight on that city, and we'll do everything possible to get it done. I know the law enforcement people in Chicago, and I know how good they are. They could solve the problem if they were simply allowed to do their job and do their job properly, and that's what they want to do. So, Chicago, we're going to start working with you as of today. Thank you. In the fiscal year 2018, my administration brought charges against more federal firearm defendants and more violent criminals than ever before in the history of our country, and to help former inmates become law-abiding and productive members of society. We are also working on a prison reform bill, very, very big and comprehensive one. And the best thing that could happen, I think we've already done. We have record numbers of jobs right now in the United States. There's never been a time where more people are working in our country than right now. And our unemployment numbers in almost every category are at record lows. They are record lows. African American, best in history. Asian American, best in history. Hispanic American, best in history. We are doing incredibly well as an economy, and that's a great thing when you talk about people coming out of prison unable to get a job, totally unable to get a job. It's a hopeless situation. Now they're getting jobs to a certain extent and to a large extent because we're doing so well. And employers are forced to take people that they maybe wouldn't have done. And some of those employers call me and get back to me. And they say, Mr. President, it's amazing how good these people are. And not all of them, not all of anybody or any category is going to be great, but tremendous response. And these people have been given a second or even in some cases a third shot at it, and they're doing really well. So the economy being so great and the jobs picture being so strong, people are getting an opportunity and they're doing an incredible job. So I just want to thank everybody in law enforcement. I know you agree with me on this. It's a great thing. And in particular, I have to thank the IACP for working with us on this effort and for endorsing important prison reform legislation all over the country. And we're doing federal legislation, but all over the country. You folks have been fantastic. Every single day of my administration, we will stand for law, order, and justice. Just 2 days ago, the Senate confirmed a supremely qualified nominee who will be a faithful defender of the rule of law. And will defend the United States Constitution. The newest Supreme Court Justice, Brett Kavanaugh. And I will tell you, when I decided on Brett, and we have tremendous talent in our legal system, but I decided on Brett, I said, he's flawless. He's a flawless person. The best student, the best scholar, the great intellect, incredible record over many years, and yet he's a young man. I said, Brett, congratulations. This is going to be a piece of cake getting you confirmed. This is going to be so easy. It should go quickly, nicely. Don't even worry. He was so thankful. He said, Mr. President, this is the greatest honor of my life. United States Supreme Court, the greatest of my life. So I haven't heard him say that again to me, but I think he still believes it. But he's a great person, and it was very, very unfair what happened to him. False charges, false accusations, horrible statements that were totally untrue, that he knew nothing about. Frankly, terms that he probably never heard in his life. He was this, he was that. He never even heard of these terms. It was a disgraceful situation brought about by people that are evil. And he toughed it out. We all toughed it out together. And I have to thank the Republican senators that fought so hard for this, because it wasn't easy. And it was a great honor to be involved in this situation. A lot of people would have said, oh, let's give it up, let's go a different direction. We don't give up. You don't give up. We don't give up. Just don't do it. It's going to be a great Supreme Court justice. Watch. A great one. He will be a great one. We will perform the swearing in tonight at 7 p.m. at the White House. That's very exciting. So I leave here and I go home and I swear in a man who will be a truly great United States Supreme Court Justice. That's going to be my honor. Thank you. And I'm going to tell him about the spontaneous applause before I even finish, you people. Because you knew what I was about to say, but I didn't even say it. And you started before I completed. So that's the kind of, that's all over the country. I'm doing rallies, and people are loving that man and loving that choice. So I think we're all going to be very happy. In order to keep every American safe, we are also making officer safety a top priority. In 2016, an officer was assaulted in America on an average of every 9 minutes. Is this even believable? Last week, 7 officers were shot in Florence, South Carolina, incredible state. 1 was killed. Numerous were really badly injured. Our hearts break for the family of fallen officer Terrence Caraway. We pray for his loved ones and for the officers who are still recovering. When a police officer is assaulted or killed, It is a wound inflicted upon our entire nation. It is. And I have to say this, I don't think you understand one thing, how much our country loves you and the job you do. You don't hear it from them. You don't hear it from them. They don't tell you the real feeling. They don't tell you the true feeling, but I know the true feeling. I know the true feeling. You don't hear it from the media, but I can tell you, I know the feeling. And these people, the people of our country, love you. So I just want you to know it direct. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love him too. He's just not my type. I'm sorry. He's not my type. Thank you. One of my very first actions as president was to direct my administration to take all necessary action to protect law enforcement from acts of violence against all of you. We believe that criminals who kill our police officers should immediately, with trial, but rapidly as possible, not 15 years later, 20 years later, get the death penalty. And importantly, we are also making sure you have the equipment you need to do the job. That's why we are allowing local police to access surplus military equipment. And we've been doing this from the very first day of my administration, whereas others didn't want you to have that equipment for very strange reasons. They said it looked too tough, it looked too strong. It's not a good look. You have people shooting at you and they're worried about your look. Someday you'll explain that one to me, please. I don't quite get it. Explain it. This equipment doesn't only protect your lives and safety, it protects the lives and safety of every citizen that you serve. During Hurricane Harvey, surplus military equipment helped rescue more than 9,000 people. We are also taking unprecedented action to help our local police fight the worst drug epidemic in our history, the opioid crisis, which took nearly 50,000 American lives last year. We have secured the most funding in history to give you the tools and resources that you need to hunt down the traffickers, stop these poisonous drugs from coming into our country, and to save American lives. In fact, today I'm announcing another $42.4 million for the high-intensity drug trafficking areas program to attack this epidemic. This grant funding will go to more than 50 innovative projects targeting the greatest drug threats facing the United States. And I will tell you that last year in the budget, this year also, last year we got $6 billion to work on the opioid problem at every level, including helping people, really helping people that are in need of help. Last year, we increased the average federal sentence for drug trafficking to its highest level since 2013. For the first time in years, we are ensuring there are real tough consequences for those who flood our streets with deadly poison. Thanks to your partnership, last year our brave ICE agents seized 1 million pounds of narcotics, including almost 7,000 pounds of heroin, and more than 2,300 pounds of fentanyl, saving thousands upon thousands of American lives. And this year we're way ahead of those numbers. Last year alone, ICE removed nearly 130,000 criminal aliens from our country. And as you know, my competitors don't like that. They don't like that. That's the other thing you're going to have to explain to me someday. Including thousands of vicious gang members and MS-13 predators. They're gone. They're gone. Yet these brave ICE officers have been subjected to shameless attacks by leading members of the Democrat Party, including outrageous calls to abolish ICE. And also, they're not a big help to us in law enforcement. They don't want to give us the kind of funds that you people are requesting. But you're getting them anyway because we're giving them to you. But they fight us at every turn. The Democrats fight us at every single turn, whether it's law enforcement or military. They fight us at every turn, but we win. We condemn the vilification of law enforcement and law enforcement officers. And we stand proudly with the heroes of ICE and Border Patrol and law enforcement in general. We also strongly oppose efforts from politicians to shackle local police departments and prevent them from cooperating with their federal partners. So let's see whether or not Chicago, as an example, locally accepts help. They need it. And we'll straighten it out fast. We're going to straighten it out fast. I assume they want to straighten it out. Sometimes I think maybe, is it possible that they don't? But we're going to be there. We're going to try and help them. Every day, these sanctuary city policies force the release of criminal aliens and gang members right back onto our streets, putting innocent civilians at grave risk, many people being killed. I will fight every day for your right to cooperate with federal law enforcement and to protect your communities as you wish. And I know most of you in this room, I think probably everybody in this room, works brilliantly with our federal authorities. And it's our honor to do it, including funding, by the way, including funding. Thank you. Last week, my administration also provided historic levels of funding to improve school safety. Through Stop School Violence grants, we are giving local schools and police departments the resources they need to hire more officers and train more teachers and better detect and address early warning signs of mental illness before it's too late. I've made a lot of strides in the last year. Heavy funding, but you've made a lot of strides. In every action we take, we are defending American safety and treasury. The extraordinary, we're just helping as much as we can, the extraordinary men and women who protect our communities. Here with us today are all four nominees for the IACP Police Officer of the Year Award. Officer Taylor Rust serves with the Plano, Texas Police Department. Good place. Where's Taylor? Taylor, where's Taylor? Come on up here, Taylor. Run up here. They'll let you up. Come on up. We'll get all of them up. Come on. A year ago, Taylor raced to the scene of an active shooter in a neighborhood, entered the house without any backup at all, and shot and killed the murderer. Turned out to be somebody with a lot of bad past, saving the lives of 4 civilians. Officer Rust, we salute you and your remarkable courage. You are a great gentleman. Stay up here with me, okay? Say it. Come on. Say a couple of words.
Thank you. Thank you. You'll have to forgive me. I'm much more comfortable in the situation Mr. President described than being up here. It's a tremendous honor for me to be here. I appreciate everything IACP has done for us. My family, my wife Amber is here. She's been a tremendous support as well through this whole thing. It's been a very humbling experience for me, and it's been an honor to be spoken in the same breath with the other 3 officers that are sitting over there today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Stay right here. Thank you. That was a good job. He'll be running for office soon. You watch. Thank you very much, Tim. Last May, Officer Mark Dallas was on duty at Dixon High School in Illinois when he heard gunshots. Within, listen to this, 3 seconds, he was at the scene, right outside the auditorium where the entire senior class was gathered and was in a lot of trouble. The shooter fled and fired shots at him, but Officer Dallas chased him down before a single student was injured. Officer Dallas's son, Joshua, was one of the seniors inside of that auditorium. Afterwards, Joshua said, "I wasn't scared for my life at all because I knew my dad would protect us." How good is that? Thank you. Officer Dallas, where are you? Officer Dallas, come on up here. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So his son had a little confidence in him. That's not bad. That's beautiful. Beautiful stuff.
Public speaking's not my best, but I'm extremely nervous. Mr. President, I appreciate everything, the support you give us, and I'm honored to be here with the IACP, the other nominees. My son said he wasn't scared because Dad was out there. I was dad to 182 other kids in that gymnasium. So I just want to say thank you. I'm honored and blessed to be here. Thank you.
Beautiful story. Thank you very much. That's a beautiful story. And your son was right. In October of last year, Washington State Trooper Nathaniel Dawson pursued a car that violated a traffic law. When the car stopped, 2 gunmen began shooting at Trooper Dawson and shooting very violently. Despite heavy fire, Trooper Dawson got out of his vehicle and fired back until the shooters ran away and were later apprehended. They were very dangerous criminals. Our streets are safer and our criminals recoil in fear because of brave officers like Trooper Dawson, and I want to thank you. Come up, please, Trooper Dawson.
Wow, it's a great honor to be here tonight. Thank you all for coming, Mr. President. I think we all would say the same. We're just doing our job, and to be recognized is just extra. So thank you again.
These people have a lot of respect for you. They don't sit down when you're up here, huh? They have a lot of respect, right? That's great. Beautiful. Finally, Sergeant Luis Celis of the Doral, I know it well, Florida Police Department, they are fantastic, responded to the call that you all read about, big story at the time, that a shooter was in the lobby of Trump National Doral. Can you believe this is happening to me? And I didn't say put this man, I knew what he did, but they put him. Threatening a lot of people that were in the hotel, including the employees. Sergeant Celis entered the building, engaged in a vicious shooting attack, and captured the criminal before anyone was hurt, which was incredible, actually. Sergeant Celis That was really a job well done. People are still talking about it. It was an amazing job. Please come up.
I guess it's a tough act to follow what the guy said over here. Thanks everybody for being here. My wife, Olga, and congratulations to everybody else. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Fantastic. And just to conclude, I have to say in each of these stories, we see the unmatched strength and character and courage of our amazing heroes in blue. Every day our police officers race into darkened alleys and deserted streets and onto doorsteps of the most hardened criminal. People you don't want to be dealing with, and you deal with them well. Incredible. They see the worst of humanity, and they respond with the best of the American spirit. America's police officers have earned the everlasting gratitude of our nation. In moments of danger and despair, you are the reason we never lose hope, because there are men and women in uniform who face down evil and stand for all that's good and just and decent and right. No matter what threat you face, you never give in, you never back down. You are people of tremendous courage and strength. We appreciate it. Appreciate it. Nothing can break your spirit or bend your will. I've seen it over many years, because you are the proud men and women of law enforcement. We thank you, we salute you, we honor you, and we promise you that we will always have your back, now and forever. We will have your back. So it's my great honor to be with you today, and I thank you, and I thank everyone in this incredible room of heroes, the International Association of Chiefs of Police. You are very, very special, very smart, very brave people. And on behalf of our incredible country, our country that's getting stronger and bigger and richer and just better, we're making it greater, and that's okay. It's greater. We're making it greater. I want to say God bless you, God bless your families, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Great honor. Thank you.
All right, folks, don't forget later on today, join us for President Trump. He's witnessing the swearing in of Justice Kavanaugh. Make sure that you guys join us later on today. That is happening at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern later on today. So make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel and you guys click the notification bell. That way you get a heads up when we go live. Also, stay tuned because there's a bunch of news videos that we're going to be uploading, folks. There's a bunch of news coming out today. Also on our website, goldenstatetimes.com. There's going to be a bunch of Trump rallies coming up, folks, starting tomorrow. So we have one tomorrow, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So 4 rallies this week. So if you guys would like to help us get to the next Trump rally, there's a few ways of doing it. One, super chat on the chat itself. The other one, you can do it on PayPal at paypal.me/GST live. So if you guys would like to help us get to the next Trump rally, you guys can do that, and it's greatly appreciated. And thank you so much in advance. Thank you so much for joining us, folks, for sharing the live stream, smacking the like button, the thumbs up button below the video, and for being awesome on the chat. Thank you so much to the moderators for keeping the chat clean and enjoyable for everyone. I hope that you guys join us later on today for President Trump's speech at the swearing-in ceremony of Justice Kavanaugh. All right, folks, before we sign off from this live stream, just a quick reminder in case you guys didn't see it, heard it last time. We have another rally. We have another stream later on today. President Donald Trump is going to give a speech at the swearing-in ceremony of Justice Kavanaugh. And there is Trump rallies. There's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 rallies coming this week alone. 4 of them, folks. So make sure you guys stay tuned live here at Golden State Times. Make sure you guys are subscribed. The notification bell is on so you guys get a heads up when we go live for all of those events. A lot of stuff coming, folks, and a bunch of news videos too. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Again, if you guys would like to help out Golden State Times, you can do so on PayPal at paypal.me/GST live. So that's our PayPal. Nightbot should be putting it on the chat too. And yeah, so we hope to see you guys here next time. My name is Gent. I'm shutting this down, but we'll be here later on today. Peace.